Okay, y'all. So remember I told you I was looking for a drugstore dupe or a less expensive dupe for the Tatcha Renewal cream. Well, I might have found it. This is the Naturium Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. This has some internet gossip surrounded by it because of, I think, how the ad rules on the internet and on YouTube are very strict and very serious, and I don't know if they were followed 100% by the person who makes this. I think her name is Susan Yarrow or something like that. I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm not going to go too far into that. But I noticed that the recommendations on this were using adjectives like rich and emollient and would stay on your skin until the morning, which is what I was looking for because that's what the Tatcha Renewal Cream did for my skin, but it's $195, so I'm just not doing that. So this is what it looks like. It's a tiny little bottle, however, tiny little jar. However, it is the same fluid ounces. It's 1.7 ounces, not fluid ounces, ounces, as this Josie Maran Skin Dope. Similar size jars. This one looks a little bit bigger. I think there's just less glass on this. It's not as heavy. So, 1.7 ounces. This just came in, and I just took a tiny little chip out of it to try on the back of my skin. But you can see this cream looks, let's see if I can get, I don't know if you can see along the edges, it just looks almost, there we go. It looks so thick and so creamy, but look, it's very thick. And when you look at my finger, it's just a tiny bit. It's not like a whipped formula, like a kind of whipped cream. This is, let's do a quick dip in. Now I'm just now starting to use it, so I'm not gonna make a recommendation yet. This is what it looks like. Okay, you can see very emollient. Goes right into the skin. And I will tell you, it feels velvet. Oh gosh, it feels velvety. Okay, y'all, so it's the next day, and I have to report to you that my skin this morning when I woke up, and that was like, my eyes popped open, and then I thought, oh, let me feel my face. And my skin was just as hydrated as it was when I went to bed with the Naturium cream on it. It was so similar to the feeling my skin had with the Tatcha Renewal cream that this might be a dupe. I got a couple more nights of testing to do, and then I will come back with a dupe recommendation. I think this is going to be it though. So first I wanted to just go over my look for today. Today is a kind of dramatic look. I am testing, one sec, I'm testing a new eyeliner gel pot. This is the ingot black gel liner. You can see I've dipped in there quite a bit. This is really lovely. So far it lives up to all of the great reviews. Scooch in a little bit. The great reviews on it are that it is, I think it might be waterproof or water resistant. It's transfer resistant. It's all kinds of good things. I've had this makeup look on for, this is hour 4. And I'm also doing lower lashes today. Normally I don't do lower lashes, but I wanted to test the look, another second, the look of lining the inner waterline of the eye with a brightening liner. This is the Too Faced Killer Liner. Sorry, there was a glare there. Killer Liner. And this is 36-hour waterproof. I'm not wearing makeup for 36 hours. I don't know about the rest of you, especially these days, right? But this so far is really good. I wanted to test the look between the lash line and the actual white of the eyeball. So I wanted to see how that turned out and how easy it was to use and how the two of these played together. So far, I've been really happy with it at hour 4. It's Lynn. Welcome back to my vlog. So today we are doing a kind of a compilation of things. It's a traditional vlog style. I've got a couple of days from earlier in the week in here, and I've got just lots of bits and bobs, as the British like to say. And I also have, drum roll, a dupe for the Tatcha Renewal the Tatcha Ageless Enriching Renewal Cream. I do. And of course, Norman is right here. He's always joining us, right? So he will be bopping in and out as he usually does. So everybody welcome Norman. Norman, say hello. Yeah, say hello. He can't decide whether to jump up on my lap or not because sometimes that gets him in trouble. Okay, let's get started. And of course, there I am looking left, right, and center for it, is the Tati Beauty Volume 1 Textured Neutrals. I wanted to test a look for some things I have coming up in the early summer. This is the Tati Westbrook Textured Neutrals palette. There we go, you can see that hopefully. So I wanted to test a couple of looks over the next few days, and today's look is a kind of a natural glam. It's not too heavy. It's using 2 different shades of kind of a rich brown, and then a little bit of lashes just on the edge. So just a kind of a natural glam, testing out some makeup for you and for me. So also with this look, I wanted to test the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Infusion De Rose Moisturizing Glow Mask. I've heard really, really great things about this. It is amazing under makeup. So I have it on under makeup today. You can see I have just, I think, a really nice glow. A reminder, I am almost 55, so I'm real proud of that. This I applied, let it sit for 10 minutes, wiped the kind of excess off, and then massaged in what was left. Put on my Elta MD sunscreen, the UV Elements broad spectrum SPF 44 version of the sunscreen, and then applied my makeup. I don't have any primer on. I will list the products I have on my face below because I want to get started on this sort of dupe for you. Okay, so today's big topic, along with the rest of the vlog for the week, is the dupe of the Tatcha Ageless Enriching Renewal Cream. Now, this is not, let me just be clear, like insert the sound effect for like a trumpet or another drum roll or some kind of like ta-da. No. He's trying to get on the rocking chair. You see it rocking. Norman, I see you. You're not gonna get that pad. That is up because you've been chewing on it. Now leave it alone. Gracious. It's like with toddlers, you need eyes in the back of your head. Okay, so sound effect here. Let me just be clear. This is not a vlog product review that says that one product is better than another. That's not what this is. This is a dupe option. In my opinion, it is a dupe for the Tatcha cream, this product that I'm going to talk about in a second. I just want to be clear up front. I'm not saying that this is an exact copy of the Tatcha. I'm not saying the Tatcha product is bad. It is fabulous. For me, I love it. That's why I went in search of a dupe for it because it is $195 for 1.86 fluid ounces. And when I was using this cream, it would go a long way. I think I generally would be able to get it to go through probably 6 to 8 weeks. So it's a great cream. It's a dream for me. It left my skin looking beautiful and I loved it, but I just could not afford a regular expenditure of $200 for skin cream. My husband kept asking me, what is this $200? And truthfully, he would be fine with it. I don't have that kind of husband. He pretty much we're a team, we're a partnership. And so if he wants to purchase something, he purchases it. And I do the same, but we check with each other for budgetary purposes. So this is simply a video that will hopefully reach those of you like me who love the Tatcha cream, but just can't afford it or shouldn't do it in terms of budgets or, you know, whatever. I'm dancing around the topic of money. I hate that. I hate to talk about money. But it just is necessary. And if you want great skin and you want to feel great in your skin, the Tatcha products are amazing. I use it's like right here on my desk, and you can see I'm almost out. The Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I use this as a setting mist for my makeup. So you just can't beat this line. But today I'm gonna try to give you an option that is $25. $25 for 1.7 fluid ounces is the Naturium Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. Okay, now this is a dream product. It's like, how is it possible? I've gotten through about, not quite a quarter of this cream. How is it possible that you can get 1.7 fluid ounces, which is kind of a standard size in the cosmetics industry for a small size product? You know, large is usually 3.4 fluid ounces. But this is the most nourishing feeling, the most just it's like it gets into the lower layers of your skin and sets and moisturizes and then sends back out beautiful looking skin and moisturized feeling skin. You just feel the satisfaction with this cream is complete for me. And it's $25 and you can get it at Target. I got this at Target. And they have a bunch of other products, which if you want, comment below and I'll go through it and I will review it for you. But leave a comment and let me know which product you want me to review. And if you want me to, I will see if I can find, you know, a kind of luxury equivalent so that you can kind of have an idea of where this product is on the scale of luxury versus lower end price, but not lower end quality. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go through this really quickly because already I've used up a lot of time talking about other stuff as usual, sorry. My vlogs are always 20 minutes or a little bit longer and I work so hard to keep them short, but even just now, I'm just yammering, sorry. Okay. Here is the thing between these two creams. There are a few things that are the same in each. So in the, in the Naturium Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream and the Tatcha cream, there are, each have water, glycerin, squalene. Naturium has squalene listed as the 18th ingredient and Tatcha has squalene listed as the 5th ingredient. So it's higher up on the list of how the strength of the ingredient in the formula. So Tatcha has it closer to the top. So the 5th ingredient on that. Each cream has sodium hyaluronic acid or hyaluronic acid. The Naturium has the sodium hyaluronic at the 27th ingredient, so pretty far down the list. And Tatcha has it as the 28th ingredient, which is almost the exact same amount of the ingredient, sodium hyaluronic. So they're pretty much neck and neck on that, the two of them. Fragrance. Now, fragrance for Tatcha, and I printed it out. I literally pulled it straight from the Tatcha website. Formulated without parabens, mineral oils, synthetic colors, synthetic fragrances, sulfate detergents, urea, DEA, TEA, or phthalates. All right. Now, I found in the ingredient list for the Tatcha, I found that there was a listing called Parfum/Fragrance. And it is almost the last thing on the list. I want to say it's like 4th or 5th up from the bottom. It's very close to the bottom, which means the Parfum/Fragrance ingredient in the formula is very small. It's towards the end of the ingredient list, which I have here in front of me. Okay, so it says it doesn't have fragrance, but fragrance is listed in the ingredients list. Oh, I don't know what to say about that. I love the way the Tatcha cream smells. Again, the cream that we're looking at is the Tatcha Ageless Enriching Renewal Cream. I love the way it smells. It's very spa and clean. I can't imagine, it might be a kind of diluted, maybe a diluted like a grass or eucalyptus kind of a scent, sort of like a spa scent. So those are the things that these two creams have. Now, Naturium has no fragrance. It's not listed in the ingredients list, and I can't smell anything, so it has no fragrance, whereas the Tatcha cream that we're comparing here does have fragrance. fragrance, even though the website says that its products are formulated without synthetic fragrances. So I'm thinking maybe in this product in the Tatcha line, it is a natural fragrance like eucalyptus, or it is maybe the one product that has a natural fragrance. So some questions that you can investigate if fragrance is a concern to you. It's not a concern to me, but I bring it to you for comparison purposes. Okay, so those are the things that both creams have in common. So we got some common ground on them. Now, having said that, price difference is huge. The size is almost the same, a little bit different. Tatcha Ageless Enriching Renewal Cream is 1.86 fluid ounces. Naturium is 1.4 fluid ounces. Naturium is priced at $25. The Tatcha cream is listed at $195. Now you could probably find that for less money through like a secondary reseller or some other outlet type of a location, but you never really know, you know, if they're authorized sellers, etc. So you're getting into kind of shady ground there. Okay. The one thing that I noticed between the two of them was that the Naturium product has lots of actual treatment ingredients, whereas the Tatcha cream has lots of products that make the cream look and feel good and make it look and feel good on your skin. But in reality, the ingredients are actually lots of stabilizers. There are lots of emulsifiers, thickeners. The stabilizers are often antimicrobial, which, you know, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a physician, I am just a woman who is looking for balance in her life in terms of the price and what I am putting my money down on. Now, the Tatcha company is a socially responsible company. They are aware that they have an environmental footprint, they have a social footprint, and they really take care of their consumers with regard to those issues, which are important. As a consumer, I look at those. The Naturium is very new, and its launch was surrounded by, I think it was, and I'll put some links below, I think it had to do with either the creator, I think was Susan Yara, another YouTuber. Susan Yara, I think, wasn't 100% clear on what role she had in the company's structure while she was using and promoting the products on her YouTube channel. I think it was an oversight on her part. I think she used them and stated that she liked them and encouraged people to purchase them, but it wasn't listed in her videos that this was either an ad or a paid promotion. It just was not clear to the consumer, to the viewer, what role she had in terms of what financial gain she would receive from the sale of this product and the success of the company. Okay, so that right out of the gate was hard for a lot of people. I personally think that people make mistakes in this era of this kind of cancel culture where people put a foot wrong and they lose everything, I think is an extreme. I think anytime you have extremes, you have a problem, and we really need to find middle ground that protects everybody, and whereby we learn something and go forward and we don't do that thing anymore. That's what I think should happen. And sometimes when society makes changes, society goes way out to the outer limits and then comes back and finds center ground and balance and has learned a lot from that. So I'm hoping that's what happened in this case. The reason I say all that is because Tatcha has a proven track record of all of these things that I just mentioned about social responsibility and, you know, real clarity in their marketing, but Naturium doesn't really, because they're very new. They just came out and then they were surrounded by launch scandal. So we don't know if going forward this company will be a company like Tatcha in that responsibility that the company will have to society. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And when you buy stuff, it really is important to know you're supporting, you know, not the shadiest company in the world. You want to know that you're putting your hard-earned money behind a company that is doing good things with your money, basically. Okay, so this is a long list. So this is the Tatcha list, and this is the Naturium list. I'm gonna put everything below so you can read it yourself. I did all the research and looked up all of these ingredients. I made sure to look them up in the capacity as skincare, you know, in other words, I didn't just look at fatty acids in general, I looked at fatty acids in the role they play in skincare. So, for example, a palmitic acid might be a great degreaser, for example. I don't think it is, you know, but if it's used in some other industry. But in skincare, it's a fatty acid. So that's what I'm saying. I was very careful about that. There's also natural ingredients in both. I'm gonna kind of hit the highlights so that this video doesn't go on forever. And again, put this down below so you can read it for yourself. So each cream has a load of antioxidants and fatty acids for moisturizing. This is kind of a summary for you. Each uses powerful water retention ingredients to keep the water that goes in the skin, either topically or through your body, through your mouth, that you're drinking, water that you're drinking, to keep that hydration, that water in your body. So each of them have ingredients to prevent that water loss through the skin. Naturium is using lots of fatty acids to do that. They're using water retention and attraction ingredients to moisturize without the use of silicone or dimethicone. Now, Tatcha has dimethicone in it, which is a silicone family member, basically. It is a problem for some people. I never have objected to it personally, but I don't know if in the long term it's that great for your skin or your hair or anywhere else you're using it. Basically, the dimethicone in Tatcha is listed as dimethicone vinyl dimethicone cross polymer, which acts as a viscosity increasing agent, a dispersing agent, and an emulsion stabilizer. So I don't know that that plays any role in how your skin looks or feels. I think it has a role in how the product feels maybe in your hand and maybe how it goes on your skin and how it sits on the shelf, how well it sits on the shelf. There is, in my mind, there's just a lot. There's just a lot of ingredients in the Tatcha cream that are kind of there to keep the cream stable and looking good and feeling good in your hands, but not necessarily treatment for your skin. I hate saying that. But there are a few ingredients that are very good. There is lots of really great fatty acids in the ingredients list. Camellia japonica seed oil, which is an omega-6 fatty acid. One ingredient that is the what Tatcha calls their proprietary complex of double fermented Uji green tea, Akita rice, and Mozuku algae. Uji green tea helps detoxify and reduce the signs of aging. Akita rice nourishes, leaving skin feeling supple. Okinawa Mozuku algae contains polysaccharides essential for water retention and renewal, and that trinity of time-tested ingredients is rich in a symphony of amino acids to promote natural skin surface cell turnover, revealing a radiant glow at every age. Now that is from the Tatcha website. Included in that ingredient claim is the peony flower extract and gardenia fruit extract that help address the loss of elasticity and diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Now, there is an ingredient in here that I wanted to tell you about because I was sort of surprised myself. There is an ingredient in the ingredient list that's fairly close to the top of the ingredient list called Camellia japonica seed oil. It's an omega-6 fatty acid that is present in Camellia japonica oil, and it is ideal for, this is quoting the ingredients list now, ideal for boosting skin hydration and reducing the appearance of premature fine dry lines. Now, it hurts me to say this. You can find Camellia seed oil on Amazon for $14.97. Now, it might be that the Tatcha chemists have found a way to incorporate the Camellia seed oil in such a way that the ingredients all work together to become an even more powerful ingredient for our skin. But I feel like, in sort of full disclosure here, you can buy the Camellia seed oil as an individual ingredient for $14.97. I'm gonna pause so we can all get our chins off the floor like I did when I first read this. I know, it's hard, I'm sorry. Okay, now the ingredient that Tatcha has as its single most powerful ingredient that they talk about, the Hadassah 3, I have a little tongue problem today. The proprietary complex, one of those ingredients is inositol, otherwise known as rice water, which contains amino acids and vitamins, which are traditionally used in Japan. What you doing? He's upset because he can't find anything up there to chew. Are you supposed to be doing this? What did Mommy tell you about this? Now see, if I put my hand on him, which is like natural to do, I'm encouraging him to do this. And then I tell him later not to do it. Poor guy's really confused. Okay, I think you should get down. Come on, get down. Down, down, down. Go on your place. Go on your place. Okay. What was I talking about? Rice water. Okay. So traditionally used in Japan, rice water is used to grow and strengthen the hair, reducing friction and improving elasticity. Inositol is also used in moisturizers to help draw water to the skin. So I guess a similar way that hyaluronic acid works. Inositol, also known as myo-inositol, is a carbocyclic sugar that the human body naturally produces from glucose by the kidneys. So there is a process within the body that these ingredients work with to perform for you, frankly. So it's not all bad news. It's not all stabilizers and silicones. There are some good ingredients in the Tatcha cream. There is also the Artemisia principis leaf extract. Artemisia helps calm and soothe skin redness, while also healing acne and breakouts. So that's a great, powerful ingredient. It is, according to the chemistry page, it is also packed with vitamin A, which is basically the building block upon which retin A is built. So vitamin A's are in the retin A family, if not the foundation of retin A, which is great for skin renewal and regeneration, we know that. And vitamin C, a skin brightening and protecting ingredient. There is Chondrus crispus extract, hydrophilic molecules in this seaweed, so we've got a seaweed, provide optimal and natural, so good natural hydration, which softens, protects, soothes the skin, is enriched in fatty acids and phenols that preserve the skin's natural someone has the zoomies, sorry. Scan. You know, these things are all put into this cream to result in an amazing feeling skin when you wake up in the morning. That's what I love this cream for, is the fact that when you wake up, you feel like you just put this cream on and your skin feels like, you know, a baby's backside. It's just lovely. But not every ingredient in the list is a proprietary complex of, you know, amazing Japanese ingredients. A lot of it, and again, I'm gonna list it below so you can read it, a lot of them are chemicals and stabilizers and, you know, products that are not always in there to make your skin feel great. They're there to make the product sit on the shelf longer. So it's definitely something that, if that's right for you and you have $195, then great. I wish I had $195 because I like the way this cream makes my skin feel in the morning. It feels great, it looks great, and I hate that it's not in my budget to buy every month. But the Naturium is priced at a point that I can buy it every month. Now, like I said at the beginning, there are several ingredients that these two creams share. I'll go back over it. It was the water, glycerin, squalene, sodium hyaluronic, and the fragrance actually is not in Naturium, but there is a parfum fragrance listed in the Tatcha ingredients list for this product. So there are a few quality ingredients. Those are skincare ingredients. Those are the same in each product. Those are great, tried and true, lots of research that says they work ingredients that both products have in them, okay? But let me just talk quickly about the Naturium, the $25 Rich Moisture Cream, which again, it feels the same, and earlier in the video I went over getting out of the jar for you so you can see just as rich and thick as the Tatcha cream, and applies just as well. I would say that the Tatcha cream actually applies a little bit better. It's a little more silky, but now I know that because the Tatcha cream has a dimethicone in it, that's probably a lot of why that is silkier and has a much nicer slip to it than the Naturium product. But right at the top of the ingredient list for Naturium, water, glycerin, the third ingredient is Linolenic Polyglycerides. Now, I can't say it, but those products are, or those ingredients are So important that I pulled them out and I put them in the paragraph below the ingredients for you. Linoleic acid is actually vitamin F. I didn't actually know that before this research rabbit hole I went down, which provides moisture and plumpness, which I get with this cream, without weighing down the skin. It fortifies and protects the skin's barrier, thereby helping to fend off UV rays and air pollutants such as smoke. Both of which cause free radical activity that can result in wrinkles and signs of aging. Really? You're gonna interrupt me again? Tell the people you're sorry for interrupting constantly. No? See, he backs away every time. He doesn't like a fight. Norman! Oh, he's chasing his tail. Okay. It's the Norman Show. He's done. He's way more interesting than a list of ingredients, right? Okay, so Linolenic Polyglycerides. A polyglyceride is created from sunflower oil using green EcoCert approved technology. Oils are mostly made up of triglyceride molecules, a glyceride, and 3 fatty acids attached to it. Now this is chemistry, so I'm just reading the list for you. Again, it'll be in the description box. So basically, this ingredient is like a modified oil where the manufacturer changed up the fatty acids to sort of mimic the glycerin. So it's a very, I guess glycerin is probably one of our oldest ingredients. There's lots of research on how good it is for the skin. There is the next ingredient is Ethylhexyl Olivate. And there is three more ingredients, and then there is shea butter, which is, I love an ingredient with shea butter, so that is why I immediately loved this cream, because it has shea butter in it, and it's at the top of the list. And again, it'll be listed so you can see for yourself. There's hydrogenated olive oil decyl esters. There is, but right behind that, there is an emulsifier. So there's an emulsifier right behind a great, great ingredient that we know works and that is great in a cream. Then there's hydrogenated lecithin, which is an emulsifier with moisturizing properties. Palmitic acid, which is a fatty acid. Phospholipids, hydrating fatty acid. Sphingolipids, another fatty acid, ceramide. That actually has a role in the prevention of transepidermal water loss, or water being lost through the skin. Right behind that, Crambe Abyssinica Seed Oil, a very high fatty acid, A very high fatty acid with one of the highest percentages of C22 omega-9 long-chain fatty acids, as well as C18 omega-6 and omega-9, which is a higher percentage of those components than argon oil, which I didn't know, and that is the Crambe Abyssinica Seed Oil. So that ingredient has a higher percentage of fatty acids and a better build of them from a chemistry perspective than argon oil. So really, really high functioning moisturizing ingredient there. And right behind it, squalane, then linoleic acid, then linolenic acid. Then a couple of ingredients down, there is Oryza Sativa rice bran extract. Sorry about that, y'all. He's pushing his bone around the house. which I have listed the details below about this because I didn't want to make this like a straight lecture. So you can go and read that for yourself. But it is a very similar ingredient to the Tatcha rice. Norman, do you think you cannot push that around? Just carry it over to your place. Or just throw it around. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry. Norman, go in your place. Go in your place. So again, with this rice ingredient, makes it very similar to the Tatcha rice ingredient. It's a different type of rice. It's an Oryza Sativa rice. It's also known as rice bran extract, rice bran oil. It's extracted from the germ and the inner husk of rice. It's similar to peanut oil with high percentages of fatty acids, which make it a great skin moisturizer, just like we've been saying. So, you know, I could go ingredient by ingredient to compare these two facial creams. Again, for like the 5th time, I will list it below so that you can do your own reading, but I would say that they start off by having a few of the four of the same ingredients. And then building on that, they have each got an equivalent amount, roughly an equivalent amount of fatty acids and moisturizers. They also have a roughly the same amount of ingredients that prevent water loss from the skin. So they also, this is also important, they both contain ingredients that are powerful antioxidants. The rice bran oil, actually, there was a study that was done that shows that it contains powerful antioxidant derivatives of ferulic acid, caffeic acid, and vanillic acid, which are all powerful antioxidants. So each of these products, it's like a tennis game. They both, you know, when you go down the list, Tatcha has it, Naturium has it, and again, these are two specific creams that I looked at. I've used them both, and I would say, honestly, that they are dupes of each other. That the Naturium is a dupe for the Tatcha, specifically the Tatcha Ageless Enriching Renewal Cream. Naturium is a dupe for that. I love them both. They're both great products. And I'll put a link below for both so that you can go and look at the list of these ingredients, and that you can do your own research if you want. But I have done it for you, and I want to say thanks for watching, and I really appreciate your attention during this class, this chemistry class. But I was just really delighted to see this Naturium line. It was new to me. I saw it on originally on the Hot and Flashy YouTube channel, which a woman called Angie runs and posts quite a bit. And I'll put a link to the specific video that I originally saw and was inspired to do my own research to see if it was going to be a dupe for the Tatcha, because I was looking for a dupe for the Tatcha. As I said earlier, it's just out of our budget to spend $200 every 6 or 8 weeks. And at this point in our lives. So I'll put a link to her video, and you should definitely, if you're over 50, check out her channel. This is where I have found a lot of great inspiration for my own life, and have been very impressed with the research that she's done, and it's inspired me to do my own research and to bring it to you. So with that, again, I will say my name is Lynn Rasmussen. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be made aware each time I post. I generally post something once a week. Sometimes I'll post more than that as life events will determine. Sometimes I've got a very busy week and I don't have a lot of inspiration for vlog that week. And other weeks I will be incredibly inspired and find fun inspiration around every corner, which I then will capture for you.